calling 2023 CR 8486, State of Texas versus Annabelle Marie Vela. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar from the state of Texas. Also running for the defense.
And are you Miss Vela? Is it Vela or Vela?
Bella.
Vela, okay. Probation, this is an application. Counsel, did you receive all the discovery in this case and review it with your client?
Yes, we did, Your Honor.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Ms. Vela, did you review the document entitled True Bill of Indictment with your attorney?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand it? Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
Yes, we did.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
Yes, Judge.
Showing you what's entitled Application for Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it? All right, I'm going to show you what's entitled Court Admonishment, 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility. And up to. All right, after reviewing State's Exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything?
Yes.
I'm sorry. Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Yes, Your Honor. There are two issues that I'd like to discuss with the court. Ms. Vella's been sitting in jail for the last 3 weeks, and we would ask the court to take that into consideration in reference to the 10 days house arrest. If you do impose the 10 days house arrest, she is gainfully employed, and that leads to the second issue. We would ask that the court consider allowing her to go to work and home as part of the condition of her house arrest. The second issue is the fact that her employment is in Guadalupe County, and of course, we'd ask you to allow her to travel to Guadalupe County for work purposes.
Yes, ma'am.
Do they have a vehicle?
They do.
This vehicle that you were driving, was that your vehicle?
It was mine, no.
Whose vehicle was it?
It was my boyfriend's.
Yeah. So she's going to have ignition in her lot. With regards to employment,
Real quick, is that vehicle, is it running? Is it drivable?
no. She'll have to provide proof of that.
Okay.
But I'm going to order ignition interlock. Any other vehicles at that home?
Just his trailer doesn't work, and then his mom's, but I don't ever drive his mom's car.
Yeah. Go ahead. Ignition interlock.
Judge, the mother is here if you'd like to admonish her about her using the vehicle.
Yeah. I mean, if a vehicle is sitting in the driveway, it has to have ignition interlock on it. Now, is Child Protective Services involved?
Yes.
And the 2-year-old, where is the 2-year-old now?
With his mother, with my boyfriend's mother. She's my safety plan person.
So tell me, what were you thinking? Because I read the report, not only just house
No,
arrest.
I was going to my cousin's house.
So
So I was with my sister hanging out, and then I just thought to go hang out with my cousin. And
The question was, were you at your sister's house? Were you at a bar, a club?
yeah, we were just at my sister's house.
So you're at your sister's house drinking. Does she have children as well?
Not that live with her.
All right. So she doesn't have children that live with her, but she has children. Another Child Protective Services case, the reason why the children don't live with her?
I don't know what her situation is. I don't know what happened, the details of her or what happened, but I just know that the dad took him. He's in the military, and the dad.
Trying to make you
I know.
feel ashamed. She just wants you to realize that.
Yeah. I mean, you have to realize there's so much that could have happened. You know, I had a friend, and a lot of people do not read the warning that's over the visor. And you know that warning over the visor that tells you who can sit in the front seat, and it'll tell you what their weight should be and how old they need to be. And if they're not that age and you put them in the front seat and there's an accident, the airbag will just totally sort of crush them. So my friend didn't pay attention to that, and her child was sitting in the front seat, and she wasn't driving intoxicated. And she felt so bad because her child ended up with scratches on the face. They had to take him to a surgeon to take care of the cuts to his face. But you're driving intoxicated, and you have a 2-year-old on the second passenger row that's not even in a proper car seat, just in a seatbelt. And all the people were calling because you were weaving and swerving. So how often are you drinking alcohol, and what are you drinking?
Before I got to this point, it was quite a bit, maybe every other day.
Lauren was having to accept responsibility for behavior. When she did end up in jail, several family members were trying to get her out, and she took it upon herself to say, "Hey, look, I got to accept responsibility. I'm going to live here. I'll go to court and you can deal with it." I don't know if she really.
Is there any mental health issues that need to be addressed? Any past trauma? I'm not going to ask you what the past trauma is, but is that something that needs to be addressed? Is there something
that
like that?
is beyond my personal knowledge.
Were you raised by your parents or no?
I was.
All
I
right.
just, before I had realized it was an issue, I was just doing it selfishly. I don't know why. I don't know. I knew it was an issue. I had a drinking issue, but I didn't realize how much of an issue it was until all of this happened, and it took me to get to this point too.
Not going to get her act together, she shouldn't be in your life. Because, for example, if you would have came to my home and there was a 2-year-old, I wouldn't have allowed people to just be drinking till they're intoxicated. I would have recognized certain things. And if I was not watching, you became intoxicated, I would have said, "You're not leaving, I'm taking the keys." So you're going to have to see people as they are, not as you hope they will be, because you have a 2-year-old, and that 2-year-old can't decide and say, "Hey, Mom, I'm not getting in the car with you, you're intoxicated." That 2-year-old is 100% dependent upon you so that they don't have any trauma in their life and so that they go on into adulthood. You understand? All right, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to sentence you to 2 years in the state jail facility. It will be suspended and probated for 3 years. There's a $500 fine that will be probated. For employment, I'll ask that the fees be waived or deferred. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Make sure they test for alcohol. Field visits 1 time per month for 3 months. CPS compliance. 90 sober meetings in 90 days. We'll do a TAP evaluation. That can be out of custody. If you miss that TAP evaluation appointment, a warrant may be issued for your arrest because that's going to be a violation of your probation. 1, has too many inmates. 2, there are health issues there. 3, there's issues with the facilities, the actual maintenance and upkeep. All right? And with regards to the TAP evaluation, if the TAP evaluation recommends inpatient treatment, we're going to start with intensive outpatient treatment. If they recommend outpatient treatment, I still want to start with intensive outpatient treatment. And we'll do a referral to felony drug court. Felony drug court, there's no room there. There's a waiting list, but things may open up, and if they do, then felony drug court will probably accept you. All right? Probation, is there anything else she needs? Thank you. Proof of employment. All right, is there anything else you need from the court? You need to say yes or no. All right, I'm showing you what's entitled trial court certification of, you probably need to come around. I'm showing you what's entitled trial court certification for defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it? And did you sign it?
Yes.
Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand? Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.